Here it is finally. The fastest dual folding treadmill in the world, and I had the chance to test it for you. And with that, welcome to the WalkingPad X218 review. I also got discount codes for this model, which I'm allowed to share with you. More on that in a moment. The timestamps act as a table of contents if you want to skip to specific parts. Let's start with the specs and features, which might already help you decide if this model is right for you. When fully unfolded, it measures 162 centimeters in length, 84 centimeters in width, and 108 centimeters in height. The running surface is a generous 140 by 51 centimeters, making it the largest of all WalkingPad models. Despite its compact build, the unit weighs a solid 61 kilograms, which plays a major role during delivery. The WalkingPad reaches speeds of up to 18 kilometers per hour, which also makes it suitable for serious runners. It's rated for a maximum user weight of up to 136 kilograms. When folded, the length shrinks down to just 29.5 centimeters, perfect for saving space. Height and width remain the same. I mentioned earlier that weight matters during delivery, and this is the massive package you'll be receiving. Inside the box, you'll find an accessory kit. That includes the power cable, a Type-G plug, a safety key for emergency stop, a hex key to tighten the running belt if needed, some silicone lubricant, and a holder for your phone or tablet. When you order from WalkingPad, this model and others of similar size are typically delivered with a two-person service directly into your home or apartment. Please note, since I'm based in Germany, I can't guarantee that this two-person delivery is available in all countries. It's best to double-check this during the checkout process. Like always, the WalkingPad was packaged very securely. Now comes the tricky part, especially if you're home alone. Then I had to get the heavy treadmill out of the box. I stood it upright, removed the styrofoam and protective film, then cut and folded down one side of the box so I could roll it out. That's a little tip I'd recommend. Let's move on to my first transport and folding test. I honestly didn't expect it to be this easy to move around. It's heavy, but it transports surprisingly well. The folding mechanism also feels solid and reliable. All critical parts are protected with extra padding. Up front, there's a quick start guide with the most important things to know. One great feature is the foldable handles. They click firmly into place and are only released with the orange lever. Folding it back down also works perfectly. The folded running surface locks into place and you can roll and store it easily. The large display and control panel are protected with a film too. Now, here's what you need to know before turning it on for the first time. First, the manufacturer recommends applying 5 to 10 milliliters of oil to reduce friction between the running belt and the deck. The included bottle contains 20 milliliters, which is enough for 2 to 4 applications. If you need more oil, make sure it's 100% silicone oil. I usually support the back of the running surface with one leg and lift the belt with my free hand. Then I spread the oil across the deck evenly. I typically re-oil the treadmill when I hear more friction or after it's been unused for a while. Just follow your instincts here. After applying the oil, I centered the running belt and pressed it down. The belt should always run in the center to avoid rubbing on the sides. I'll show you in a moment how to correct it if it keeps shifting while running. Then remove the final bits of protective material and connect it to power. Important, the treadmill must be fully unfolded before switching it on. And always unplug it before folding to avoid electrical issues. The treadmill won't start without the safety key, so make sure it's plugged in at the front. Right here, you'll also notice the beautiful LED strip and the high quality, easy to read display. To distribute the oil, the treadmill should run for a while. And here, I'll also show you the maximum speed. In the KS Fit app, you can activate the no load stop function. That means the treadmill will stop shortly after it no longer senses any weight. Speed changes are gradual, avoiding sudden jumps. Here it is running at 18 km per hour, which I personally didn't try running since I don't consider myself a pro-level runner. More on that soon. Up front, there's a slot to insert the phone or tablet holder. It also feels sturdy and well made. New on this model are built-in workout programs. I've created a visual overview for you with all available options. The higher the program number, the more intense the workout. The speed shifts in intervals. I tested program 9, which lasts 30 minutes and runs between 4 and 10 km per hour. During the session, I realized it was a bit too intense for me. The good news is that you can adjust the speed manually even during a program. After the interval ends, the treadmill goes back to the preset speed. That was something I really liked. It keeps the workout flexible without needing to cancel the entire session. I was also curious about how much electricity a 30-minute workout would use. That's why I added a live kilowatt-hour measurement in the top left corner. While running, you'll see the LED strip slowly filling up. It's a nice way to track your progress visually. For this session, the treadmill consumed 0.13 kilowatt-hours, a result I'm really happy with. Now here's a run test up to 14 km per hour with speed measurement included. I'm using the official WalkingPad floor mat here. It fits just right and provides stability and floor protection. I did have an issue where the running belt shifted to the right and caused clicking sounds. You can hear it here. In that case, it needs to be adjusted before running. There's an adjustment screw in the back to tighten or loosen the belt. I made an infographic to help you if this happens to you. In my case, it was point B. So I turned the right side screw a quarter turn clockwise using the hex key. If your floor is uneven, you can also manually adjust the feet to level it. None of the feet should hang in the air or they'll bang down with each step. Once I had everything set, the test could begin. In the top right, I've added a section of the display for speed and a separate zoomed-in decibel reading from 1 meter away. As you'll see, the treadmill gradually slows to a stop when you press the button. Now let me show you what happens when you pull the safety key while running. It stops very quickly. This model also has a fan that turns on about 2 minutes into the session and runs briefly after stopping. You can hear it here. Given how powerful the motor is, that's totally expected. And during a run, it's barely noticeable. Let's look at the display. When you press P for program, it shows the total duration on the left, top speed in the middle, and program number on the right. Keep pressing the P button to cycle through the programs. After program 11, you can create custom routines. That makes sense if you want to include the highest speeds, which are not part of the standard presets. Buttons 3, 6, and 9 are quick shortcuts to change speeds faster than using the control knob. The speed adjusts faster downward than upward, which I also appreciate. When you press the main button, the workout pauses and can be resumed within 10 minutes. Just tap it once again if you want to continue. If you want to end the workout, press and hold the button. Your workout data will then sync to the app, if the app is connected. With the M button, you can set manual goals by time, distance, or calories burned. A really nice feature. Also new, you can pair your Apple Watch to track your heart rate. Once the KS Fit app is installed, go to Settings, then to the Health app. Select Apps under Sources, choose KS Fit, and allow Heart Rate Sync. Then your heart rate is tracked live and saved in the session summary as a graph. I'll show you that in a moment. Let's see if the WalkingPad X218 works under a desk. Obviously, the desk needs to be height adjustable. My desk goes up to 127 centimeters, or about 50 inches, which is what you'll need if you want a bit of space between the treadmill and the desk. To control it easily, I recommend using the app as a remote. Once Bluetooth is connected, just tap the Go button to start. If heart rate sync with the Apple Watch is active, it'll be displayed as well. The zones are also color-coded so you can track your pulse range during the session. Afterwards, the session summary appears and gets saved. Your steps also sync to the Health app if permission is granted. Here you can see I stayed in the warm-up zone the entire time. The app keeps improving and I really like it. You can also share your results or save them as an image. So, can you use the WalkingPad at a desk? Technically yes, but I wouldn't choose it for that as my primary use case. Still, it works. Let's get to my conclusion. Overall, I really like the WalkingPad X218. The large display is premium and shows all essential info. The programs work great and the speed changes never feel sudden or overwhelming. That, combined with the large and well-cushioned running surface, makes for a really pleasant workout. The folding mechanism is smoother than on the X21, for example. Just be sure to keep your fingers centered to avoid pinching them. I also really appreciate the app's child lock feature. It prevents the treadmill from starting at all. You can mute all sounds, turn off the LED strip, and enable the no-load stop function so it shuts off after a short period of inactivity. Firmware updates are also supported via over-the-air. We will see how well that works in the future. One thing to consider, the handles are not height adjustable. It's still a useful safety feature, even though taller people may not be able to grip them easily. At 61 kilograms, it's 14 kilos heavier than the smaller X23, and even 24 kilos heavier than the X21. But you're getting the most powerful model in the WalkingPad lineup, and it rolls surprisingly well thanks to the transport wheels. If you'd like to grab one, you can get exclusive discounts for the US, the UK, and Germany by using the link in my video description and in the first comment. The discount applies automatically when you follow the right link and you add the X218 to your cart. Availability has been limited in the past, so it might be out of stock from time to time. If that happens, feel free to leave a comment including your country and I'll let you know when it's back. If you have questions, drop them also in the comments and feel free to leave a rating as feedback. Thanks for watching and see you next time. All the best.